Okay, so what's there to shoot if nobody is on the streets? Well, we gotta change our focus and get creative. Let's talk about it. Search for stories about people, not of people. I love this quote. I'm not too sure who came up with it, but can we feel what you're photographing? Can we relate or empathize with the scene that you're bringing us into? Being in lockdown has helped me shoot with way more purpose. I try to visualize the characteristics I want to share in my images before I even leave the house. When I finally get to the streets and I'm trying to create or document moments, I have an idea of what I want it to feel like when I share it with you. But it is a balance because I don't want to project onto a scene before I'm even there, but I do want to go into the scene aware of everything around me and what stands out even in the mundane or the regular. All right, another thing to think about when you're outdoors shooting empty streets or in empty areas, work the scene. This is a classic street photography saying that you hear, work the scene, AKA take your time, AKA have some patience. I really struggled with this when I started photography. I felt like you have to rush, you have to get the scene, get that action, people moving. I guess there's moments of that because, you know, I might be shooting with my phone, I might be shooting with a smaller camera where I'm just run and gun. But the reality is if you actually work the scene, take your time with the intention that you're trying to document something that means something to you first and foremost, then I feel that you get way more images that you're proud of. And this is hard because you know, you want to just shoot and move. It's just a natural thing, especially because we have smaller cameras, smaller devices. But what I keep coming back to is if you want to tell true stories, especially without people in them, you gotta take your time. You have to shoot from different angles. And I think that's another reason why I actually gravitate a lot now to film photography, because you have to take your time because you only have so many images. Sometimes with that digital burst, you kind of have no holds barred on when you've had enough or if you're doing anything special or different. And it's gonna take time to get better at that, so give yourself that time. So I still think it's important to know your camera settings, and then you can experiment. To know what settings work best in these lighting situations or whatever situation you're in is gonna help you take the best photos possible. So if I'm shooting like say f8, ISO 100, 200, or even 400, my shutter speed is 1/160th of a second. So I'm really just focusing in on balanced light. Now if it's a super sunny day, you're gonna probably go f16, ISO 100, shutter speed maybe 1/125th of a second. What you really want is just good light coming in, balanced light coming in. Basically know the fundamentals of your camera settings so that you can just worry about being creative. Okay, so there you have it. Work in the scene, know your camera settings, and of course, look for stories about people, not of people. So until the next video, stay creative and believe in yourself. Peace.